Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another Cuppycake Adventures and the Tainted Grail. Um, I will say that I'm not going to stream for 6 hours like I did the last time because that is just too much and I can't keep up with that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stream for about 3 hours and then go from there. Um, I know that y'all have really enjoyed the whole 6 hour thing. Maybe I will pick out a day, like a Pacific day, and then do the 6 hour stream if y'all would like me to do that. Let me know down below in the comments or in the chat if that is something that you wish. Let me go ahead and turn on the chat box, the viewers, because I forgot to do this. And the member goal, of course. There we go. So everything's up and running. So that's awesome. Cool. Awesome. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get right into it. I've been playing a lot of games lately. Okay, so where we left off is we took and did the other clansmen. Here, I believe here, here, and I believe here. No, I'm sorry. Here, and now we're going to here. So that's all the clansmen. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to start here, go all the way down, and then take a right, and then go all the way up, and then that way. That's the plan. And I think it's really cool. Also, Oblivion just got its first update, well, its first official patch, I should say. So I'm excited for that. I have a lot of plans for that in the near future. I'm most likely going to do the Fighters Guild next, so I think that would be cool. So be a little on the lookout for that. All right, so we gotta go straight. And if you can't hear the game music, I apologize. I had to turn it down because I kept on getting copyright strikes. So I had to turn it down. Bringing him back. I was about to say, are you going to kill him? There we go. I figured it out. They don't jump back if you just snipe them with the bow. Okay. I don't like that high, not the high pitch, but that hiss. It makes me think like the big monsters don't come out of nowhere and just like attack me or something. Go. Alright, there's that one. Alright, so. And then there's a bear. I hate the bears. Okay. Hey, look, another bear. Yay. Wait. Why does he have... That's deer meat. Are you a deer? No, you're a bear. Why do you have deer meat? Did we like open up his stomach or something? Hey look, there's alright, let's see. Nope, we need to just keep on going that way. Or, yeah, we can go that way. We can just cut up straight. Ooh. Spooky. We're going this way though. What are you? Weird looking. Oh, you can heal from those. Okay. Cool, cool. Oh, look, it's the ice people. But are you doing spearheading? Yeah, there's no spears. Nice, nice, nice. And look, another well. Oh no, 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 no. Not fighting you. Don't like fighting you. I don't want to do it anyways. Or where'd you go? There you are. I don't like fighting those. Because if you don't have that that time slow thing down, that thing will make you let the hunt begin. What hunt? Oh, it's one of those. Wait, what? Ah, I got one. And I didn't make that one. Pathetic. Well, you're pathetic, sir. How dare you call me pathetic? That's not nice. I'll have you know, you don't need to tell me something that like that. Hurt someone's feelings. He must be seeing my Destiny 2 Crucible content. Call me pathetic. How rude. I do my best. Oh look, another bear. That's a deer. What is this? Is this like a hut? I'm getting distracted. I have to stay focused. I guess it's up there. Yep, right there.
I think you lost your way. Turn back and be on your way. This is the village of the Sven tribe. Whatever you're looking for, you won't find it here. Then maybe you'll find something. Especially since you have the seal and all. What's the message? Sure, I was just curious. Going in. The chieftain's hut is the biggest one. Right in the middle of the village. You can't miss it.
Nosy. I see you being all nosy and stuff. Why is there blood everywhere? Guessing it's that place there? How do I get in? Oh. You don't need to hire a maid or someone. Oh, that's Berlin's house. I don't think that's the main dude. I don't think this is. I think this is just a house. But this is the biggest house. I need to convince the Spin tribe. Okay. Yeah, I think this is just his house. I don't think this is.
And who might you be? Are you the messenger of the Stagfather, the one Glirna foretold? If she's right for once, well, that'd be a first. You're a little late, by the way. Ah, perhaps that's for the best. The last thing we need is another self-proclaimed prophet causing trouble. As you can see, I've got enough on my plate. I'm Barlam, the chieftain.
Oh, he was the chieftain.
Welcome to the Svine lands, for the tribe that's just ceased to exist. Can't you see? I won't speak of it further. Not with outsiders. See this? One of those bodies belongs to my son, Jens. He fought bravely to the very end. May the ancestors grant him a place at their table. May the unrealm of the hunt show him mercy. It's a damn shame his god failed him. You just had to be stubborn, didn't you, kid? Hey, no point wasting breath. What's done is done. Most of the Svine tribe is gone. Let me guess. He wants to call the moot. He's been trying for years, and every time I've had to refuse. Not because I want to. I know the moot is sacred law. But above that law is my duty to protect the tribe. And as you can see, I've failed. The Svine tribe is gone. Not having a tribe is what's holding me back. Can you turn back time? Bring my people back to life? No? That's what I thought. I don't know you. And if Gerfan thinks I'll trust someone from outside the tribes on his word alone, he's showing weakness. Especially now. But I do have a solution. Find Kjell. If she vouches for you, I'll honor the voice of the tribe's request. And I'll let you help us, if that's even possible.
Alright. I'll find the Kajal.
She should be nearby. She'll have a task for you, something to prove you can be trusted. Once that's done, meet me here. Maybe then I'll share something more.
Okay.
You picked a damned bad time to show your face here. Outsiders in the village are rarely good news. But now, after what happened, don't you think we have enough trouble without you? Sure, that's what all outsiders say. Until trouble finds them. Anyway, watch yourself. One wrong move, and you'll have more than just me to deal with. Our whole village will be on you. At least, what's left of us. What do you want? Well then, the two of you aren't talking. I don't know you, and I'm not vouching for you. The sooner you leave the village, the better. For you, and for... Wait, hold on. There is one thing you could help me with. One of our hunters went to the cave nearby, and hasn't returned. With everything that happened here, I forgot all about him. If you want to prove yourself, find out what happened to him. And don't come back empty-handed.
Okay.
Good. No need to linger.
I guess we go now? I don't think they like outsiders, guys. Oh, and I also figured it out. But with these archer guys, just sitting here and not gonna do that. They won't jump back. Or if you find a corner, they'll take and they can't jump off of the side there because I think the monsters have like a shield type thing, you know, to prevent them from falling off the cliff. So, if you're having trouble with them, just look back on this video so you can know that you're not alone in the hunt with the jumping. The jumpers. What are you? Oh, you're an undead. I think I figured it out. Really? Got him. Oh, he has a spear thing. How did that miss? That's one of those frosty people. That's right, ball up in a little ball. I think I figured out the reason why he didn't return. And this is not a cave, this is a mine. Two different things. Okay, let's see. I have a feeling that we're going to go that way and then come up this way. But I'm going to go down this way because it seems like a shortcut. Hiya. Or it could be like a treasure trove. Swift steps. Oh, look at that. Oh, boss. Their little mini boss area. You can hear him crunching around up there. What's one of those? I don't see the guy. Or maybe the guy's in here. Wait, that was it? I pulled the weirdnesses out. Maybe I'll fight one of those night things. Maybe more of those cobwebs. What's this? It's probably copper. Yep. That's iron. Guess I gotta go this way. Well, it seems like. Probably not, but that's what it seems like. Where do you go? Come on. Saying that you can get up here, then let me up here. Don't just freaking tease me like that. Come on. It clearly shows that it's a ramp, but yet it doesn't want you to be able to jump up there. Lordy Lord. Doo-doo-doo. At least that one doesn't stop you every 5 seconds and tells you, watch your step, or watch your thing, or do something this. I don't know why the other one kept on doing it. Hi y'all.
What do you want?
I found out what it was. It was your monster.
What? You went to the bottomless cave? And you made it out alive? That's impossible! It would have torn you apart in an instant.
Wait, you already...
There is no missing hunter. I sent you to the bottomless cave because I was hoping to get rid of you. But now that you managed to make it out alive, I have to admit I'm impressed.
That's murder. That's
I'm the
attempted
best
murder.
hunters here, and even I have respect for that place. I don't dare set foot in those parts. Go talk to Barlam, our chieftain. He'll probably find some use for you.
What?
These are Svinelands. If you can't survive here, it's no place for you. But you made it. So there's more strength and will to survive in you than I expected. I can't tell you more than that. Barlam will decide what you need to know.
Okay, so...
You'd best be on your way.
So you attempted... Oh, that's messed up.
A face I don't know. That's rare.
Are you a shop?
Memory.
No, you're not a shop. Alright, so we go up here. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh, okay.
Kill you, maybe. For the fact that you're still breathing only proves your strength and your determination. You survived Kjell's trial, which means you've proven yourself worthy of knowing what we're up against. The Stagfather happened. A bunch of fanatics called him into this world. They claimed that when he arrived, he would devour everyone, then choose his own and grant them their rightful place in the afterlife. You can see how well that turned out. And that's how the story of the Svine tribe ends. I doubt we'll ever recover from this. He is our most important god, the one we worshipped in the homelands. And we brought him here with us. He watched over us, blessed us with an abundance of game. In return, he had our unwavering devotion. But, as it often happens, some became blindly devoted, while others began to doubt. And the first group decided that the rest were unworthy of the Stagfather's grace. So they set him loose, to kill the entire tribe. The faithful joined him. The unbelievers were slaughtered. One of ours, Gudry, did something completely suicidal, with the help of our shamaness. He accepted the god into his body and is trying to keep him contained. But he's growing weaker by the day. We don't have much time before the Stagfather breaks loose again. And trust me, mixing the old gods with the weirdness thickening in these lands is the worst possible combination. We have to act quickly, although I have no idea where to even start. Out of the question. If we don't deal with the Stagfather, what happened here will happen to the rest of the Forlorn Swords. And the only thing that's happened so far is you proving you don't bow to fear, and that you know how to handle a weapon. Now, I need someone willing to help the Svine tribe. Well, That's a good question. Because I have no idea. All I know is that we need to find a way to get rid of the Stagfather once and for all.
Can't I just kill him?
Goodery won't be able to hold on much longer. And when he gives up, we're all lost. Go find Glirna. She must know something. She's the shamaness serving the damn thing, and somehow she's keeping Goodery alive. We may not like each other, but I know Glirna isn't a fanatic. She owes as much to her own tribe as she does to the Stagfather. If you need to get ready, go see Hjarn. He'll help you with your gear. There's still the cook, Sagar. You could talk to him too. You can sleep in any of the empty houses. I'm sure their previous owners won't mind. Glirma is our old soothsayer. Very old. When I was a kid, that hag was already as wrinkled as an apple, forgotten in the storehouse for 3 winters.
Darn.
When I was a kid, that hag was already as wrinkled as an apple, forgotten in the storehouse for 3 winters. Her fate has tangled our paths. And we
Wait,
have
did
no
that just
choice
repeat the line
to
twice?
work together. The fate of the tribe is more important than our petty squabbles.
That's cool. Look at the little statues. That's cool. Oh. Runic. Oh, Fool's Rush. Fresh tears. That is what we need to beat the game. Is fresh tears. What's over here? Oh, my cabbages. Oh, darn, dude. You've seen many better days.
The forest whispered, the fire screamed, the bones agreed, and at last, here you are, just in time. The horned god told me, before hatred blinded him. He said your paths would cross, that you would bring redemption or ruin. In my dreams, I hear the crack of seals and snapping bones. The horned god, cursed with pain and blood, tears at the bonds I used to bind him. The earth trembles with his fury. Can you feel it? Soon, he will break free. And then we shall pay for calling him with blood, not faith.
You mentioned Unreal Hunt, the mainline altar. What's that?
It's the horned god's domain, a place where time does not flow, beyond the reach of humankind. Once, it was lush and alive, where the hunt was sacred, wild, pulsing with green and the crimson of blood, teeming with beasts and birds in the boughs. I doubt it still is. My disciples, my sons and daughters, they strayed.
Did you?
After the Gunvalda massacre, I and the others who served the horned god could not bear the shame. We heard our kin cry out and turned our heads. We betrayed our blood. The most devout called upon the old powers, out of grief, out of rage, but without reverence or care. They begged the horned god to come and punish us. And he did. Not as a guardian, not as a spirit of the woods. He came as fury, pain, and slaughter. They opened a door, and I gave them the key, in the form of songs, rites, and signs. I didn't think they'd reach so deep into the dark. By the time I saw what they were doing, the earth was already soaked in blood. He cannot be healed. He will not forgive us. But I can try to keep him bound by will, by bone, and by blood. To do that, I need a fragment of his original self. The first trophy. The skull of the first stag ever hunted and offered in sacrifice to the horned god. It will remind him of who he once was. Bind his essence to the first offering, one made out of reverence, not fear. It may hold him in the unrealm of the hunt, long enough for me to complete the rite that will seal him there. It's hidden, tied to the places where we once worshipped the horned god. 3 shrines, as old as the forest itself. But now, they must be destroyed. Each one
guarded by servants of ancient memory. Kill them and cast down.
once all
Okay,
3
come on.
fall. The
Oh.
4th shrine,
There it goes.
hidden and forgotten, will reveal itself. The first trophy waits there.
Okay.
No, I saw you in the fire and the bones. Your hand upon the skull. That's why I waited.
Okay.
Go, but be warned. The shrines are no longer sacred. They're fouled by hatred, and the guardians who watch over them do not rest. Go, but don't lose your will.
Uh-huh. Alrighty. Let's see the damage. Oh, there. Oh, that ain't bad. At least it wasn't like the giants, and it was like there, all over the place. Okay. So I will do that one first, and then that one, and then that one. I think that's the one first. Hehe. Oh, an ice golem. It's not an ice golem. This one is bottom. Oh, okay, so he drops those things too. That's awesome. So it goes to that one next. There's enemies nearby, of course. I want you to heal. No wonder why they're like so good. They have whiskey and stuff. Look at that. Alright. Let's see what this one is. Oh, another one. Oh, what's another one? And for the final one. Oh, fire going. I know it's saying that the thing's probably in between here. Yep, right there. Alright, they can go up here. Okay, go over here. Turn in the or the skull thing, and then I'm going to end up having to like do. I guarantee it. I'm going to have to do them. I'm going to call it right now. Like I'm going to have to fight them and everything.
Fate has brought you to me again.
Yeah, I had to turn in the quest.
I knew you'd succeed. Fire and bone do not lie. There's no time left, child. The Horned God is tearing Gudri's body apart, and his fury fills the air. Soon, his essence will break loose and devour everything in its path. I must begin the ritual, but I fear he may be too blinded by rage and pain to see the first trophy as anything more than bone and memory.
Wouldn't it be better just to kill him?
Kill him? He's our god. For generations he gave us strength, brought us the hunt. He guided us through the ages. He's twisted now, yes. But we made him that way. We fed him guilt, blood, and vengeance. But his original self still flickers inside. And I believe you can help me reach it. I understand. He's the chieftain after all. But be wary of his words. Whatever is going through your mind right now, there is no other option. We need you and your help. If you need to prepare, go. I'll open the passage for you anyway. But remember, you're not going there to bring death to the Horned God. Wound him, weaken him, then return. That's when the trophy will speak, and I will close the gate behind you. Hopefully, for good. Take care. The Horned God does not forgive weakness.
Optional, I can ask what he thinks about what needs to be done. Let me ask him, and he's probably the one telling me, we would need to do another quest step and kill the god. And she just wants us to do him and put him back in the little, that skull thing, and I guarantee you she's going to use it against him. But let's see what he says.
Maybe he can, but so what? Gudri won't survive the process either way. Besides, if you ask me, it was foolish of my ancestors to bring that god here. They didn't know what they were doing or what the consequences would be. And now we, their descendants, are the ones left to deal with it. If they'd known what would happen, I'm sure they'd have left him back in the homelands.
Okay, so he wants me to kill it.
We need to get rid of that damn thing once and for all. Even if it means the woods stay empty and the hunt runs dry. I won't let my people live in fear anymore. For too long my predecessors let that old witch manipulate them. Gudri must die. And when he does, the Stagfather will show himself. That's when we'll strike and kill him. Not on my own, of course. I need your help. From what I understand, the fight has to take place in 2 realms. And I already know you can walk that unrealm of the hunt, as Glirna calls it. You'll kill the Stagfather in that realm, and my people and I will take care of whatever appears on this side. We need to break free from this curse once and for all. Do this for me, and the full strength of the spine will stand with the voice of the tribes. It won't. We know too much already, and that's thanks to you. I won't lie, your fight will be the toughest. But you faced worse before, haven't you? Let me know when you're ready. It's time to end this madness once and for all.
Okay. So I will take and I'm gonna go ahead and kill this old god thing, because what it seems to me is these creatures that all these tribes are doing, like the berserkers. The berserkers take and use their that blood to give them that rage, and there's always a alternative. So maybe the alternative here is, yes, the hunt will dry up or do all that other fun stuff, but I think it's good. And like that sleep, the sleep thing too. Let's do this.
By what right do you tread in my realm, blasphemer?
I do it for a blind dot bar. Or Snickers. Nope.
Who dare stand before
Oh,
me
I did do it right.
unbidden?
Well, I want to know why you attack your own followers.
I heard the call. I answered it, as I have done for centuries. And the moment I stepped beyond my realm, the weirdness consumed me. The hunt that began then was unlike the hunts I behold through the eyes of my followers. I was the hunter, they the prey, and I felt in that moment as if it had always been so. Only those who summoned me were hidden from my sight.
Okay. So they summoned him, and the ones that summoned him got scot-free, so to speak. So she wants me to save him, but when they were summoned, the weirdness consumed them, and yeah, I'm not
The
gonna kill you.
slain owe me obedience. Such is the law of nature, eternal and binding. It is they who gave me form through their faith. Without me, the slain are no more. So tell me, will you strike down the strength of a tribe with your own hands? Or will you spare them what they are?
Yeah, I think they'll survive. I think it's one of those
I
things.
cannot refuse the challenge. But know this. No god is fated to fall by a mortal's hand. Die with honor, my prey.
Okay, cool.
get me. And that is the true death.
Yay, we killed a tribe, guys. Okay.
You killed him. You have no idea what you've done. He was our beginning, our meaning. You ripped the heart out of our tribe. Yes, but with his fury, our faith died too. Our strength, the memory of our ancestors, will survive. But not as Svein. Go. I have no more words for you.
Okay. I'm gonna steal your stuff, old woman. Ha. Oh, never mind. I'm not the one to steal your stuff. Now look who looks like a fool. Me. Okay. We did it. We killed him.
You made the right choice. Thanks to you, we can now rebuild the tribe on our own terms. Hard to say, but we'll decide together. I propose moving to the capital since it's nearly empty. We can hunt anywhere, and this place, it'll always remind us of the massacre the Stagfather and his fanatics brought upon us. I believe it's time we stepped out of the shadows and tried to unite with the other tribes. Yes, I will. Even though only a few of us remain, the Svein tribe will honor the old traditions and support our brethren with the strength of our arms. Perhaps what awaits us now is death at Camelot's hand, if the Council of Elders decides to go to war. We no longer have a god to aid us in battle, or in our struggles with the world. But you know what? So be it. Better to die in battle than to keep hiding in the woods like animals. It's time for the Svein to reclaim their rightful place among the Del Rida.
Okay. Nice. Alright, so now we attend the moot. Yeah, we attend the moot. Okay, let's see there. I'm gonna go ahead and level up because I need to. Alright, so that's 2. There we go. Okay. Okay, there was a thing that I found that if we take and do this and go over here, the speed multiplier increases our spell power, like the little healing thing that I do. So I think that's cool. Strength. Zooming in with the arrows slows down time, but drains 20% stamina per second. One kill, throw speed, the next. Okay, so that's cool. I'll do that one. So now my speed, my see where it says my spell power is now at a 549. That's because my multiplier speed is 133. So now my spells will do a lot more damage. Okay. Max health by 20%. Okay, so that's gonna help me even more. Okay. Now let's see this moot.
Yes? Who have you managed to convince? This pleases me greatly. The Svain are the finest scouts this land has ever known. Their skills will be invaluable in the war, and in shaping Avalon afterward. Allow me, in return for your effort and intervention, to return this piece of armor to you. It will improve your chances in the trials of the King's threat.
Okay.
Go now, my king, and reclaim your crown. All the tribes can do now is patiently wait for your return.
Alright, cool. Oh, come on. And I just leveled up again. Okay, so I got the gauntlets. So now I need 5 perception. I'm gonna go ahead and put all this stuff on. Yeah, don't I look like a king? Alright, so I'm heavy. Oh yeah, I look cool. I'll do that one. I'll go ahead and do that one. And I have it set up in the settings where my my character won't have its vision oh, I did not mean to do that. But I move so slow. Okay, let's see. That needs to be at a 5. Endurance. Armor. Let me see if I can increase armor rating. Increase armor weight threshold by 5%. I'll go ahead and do that and see what that does. See if that increases my... no, I am still heavy. I'm gonna take that off. That off. The item effects won't work until you reach its requirement. So it won't even work regardless. I'll just do that. I'm light, so it's fine. Okay. So now, I'm guessing that it's this way. Maybe? Wait, what is it? I guess we do go up? Alright, King's Threat. Okay. See if we can do this, guys. Oh, I have to fight one of you? Okay, cool. I don't see something if this. Even though that is don't overweight me. Oh yeah, that does more. Okay, so that's empty. Do I have to complete this whole dungeon? Oh look, there's something else. Yeah, I can't wear the heavy armor. I'll just do it this way. Okay. Okay. We got this. Nothing to worry about. It's just a scary looking guy. We can get you over here first. Alright, so I got the shields now. This guy here is what's giving me the vibes. Okay, let's do this. I'm not afraid of you. that just blocks. Undying Watch. What does the Undying Watch do? Charge by killing summons an undead Camelot defender for 90 seconds. Dude, that's awesome. Not going to use it, but that's awesome. Okay. Oh look, that's another one. What's the next boss? Alright, so these are the weirdness people. Oh, these are Eldritch Reavers? Why am I putting away my gear? Again, why am I putting away my sword? This feels so wrong. Please don't knock me off the edge. Really? Oh, you don't kick rocks at me, huh? Okay, I guess I won't be getting that Undying Watch. Cool. Alright, so there's another one over there. There's something over there. So am I missing something? Because if it wants me to jump up here, then it has another thing coming. Because there's no way that I can make that jump. Alright, I guess I'm... Oh wait, there. Nice. If I didn't see that button, I was going to try to jump that. That would have ended badly. Alright, there says that there's something over here. It was you. There's that giant thing. Another one of those shield things. Alright, I guess we go this way. Why did they make the enemy not scary? Now all of a sudden, now they're not as scary. and all it is just a meat, like basically a meat shield, and basically you just whack, whack, whack until they fall down. Oh, okay. He's not a whack, whack, whack and fall down. That's right. Come to me, buddy. Wait, can you not get to me? You can get to me. Come on. Over here. I don't want to fight you and the giant. And I'm fighting him and the giant. Wow. So you expect me to fight that and a giant at the same time? Cool. Now he's no longer in the game. He is now up there. Game stops working. Cool. Now I can fight you. Or maybe not. Then you just knock me down over and over again. To me, my honest opinion, I don't think they took the time to actually, you know, do this. And I think they just threw a whole bunch of, like, big, meaty, beefier characters with a whole bunch of health into one small location, and they were like, hey, have at it. Because it just seems like they just took all the big characters with all the health and just placed them in the area. And then those guys that used to drop like a whole bunch of stuff doesn't drop the stuff now. Now it's just those are empty and you get a like a kill watch thing. And those only drop like the shield. Those enemies are just a joke. Because they don't actually fight you. They just sit there and just freaking take it basically. I have a feeling that's the final boss. But I wanted to get up here. I don't see a way to get up here. I want to explore and finish the dungeon. All it does is just give you the shield. I guess that's the way to go up. Wait, are you serious? That's it? Wait, was there something back here, maybe? Maybe I missed something back here. Yeah, because there's a boss enemy up there. It's him. Leveled up. Alright, and so now, so that's where that drops down. Alright. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I can't place it in that area. So I guess now we have to go and kill the final boss of the area, which is a giant. Which doesn't make any sense because at the sleep place we were told that Arthur or whatever his name is, he put the giants to sleep. So therefore, if he put them and commanded them to go to sleep, then why are there giants here attacking me? It's not making any sense whatsoever. I hope this explains it.
I am his burden, the man beneath the myth. I am the face that time forgot, the name that was never enough.
First, you used these people to win yourself a kingdom, and now you herded them here under threat of being stomped to death by giants if they leave or disobey. After all that they've gone through, all that they've done, all that they've suffered, this is how you intend to repay them?
No kingdom will stand with people like them within its borders. They would have to change their ways. The Del Rita are not ready for this. You know this.
You did worse than all of them combined, and you are the one responsible for all they've done so far. They fought for your name and under your banners. Does this mean you're not fit to be a king? Not ready to have a kingdom?
I left the heritage of Pendragon behind me. I severed the ties between myself and my tribe. I lost all that tied me to the past when I became king. I set a new path for myself. They are not ready to do that.
Bullshit. You forced them to go against their sacred traditions. You destroyed their identities. They betrayed their comrades because you ordered them to. They kidnapped the children of the giants because you told them to do it. Everything they did was so that you could win this war. And now what? You're going to punish them for being your best, fiercest soldiers, most loyal of your men?
This is not...
Oh, stop with your excuses already. You broke them, and now you're abandoning them to starve or freeze to death in these damned lands.
This kingdom needs to be built on peace, Caradoc. Letting them live among merchants, lords, and ladies in Camelot or Timberwall. How would that go?
Exactly as anyone would expect it to go.
So we would end up with a civil war. Right after we won the war that almost annihilated us all.
Oh, damn you. I've had enough. I stood by you through everything. Even what you did to me. The seawall. I let it all slide. I told myself it was for something. For a noble cause. But this is where I draw the line. I renounce my oaths, and I'm walking away. Put a blade in my back if that helps you sleep. I don't care. Not anymore.
So this changes a lot. So he told the people to take and basically steal the giant's children, and the other guy, the card-like person, so he's basically telling the truth from the very get-go and telling me how Arthur was a really bad guy instead of the good guy, and we're reviving him. No, Now watch, he's going to have some quick answer to this. Watch.
Now I remember it all. I left the best of my people here. I betrayed their loyalty. And for what? Everything.
Everything
This
is...
land,
I don't know why the lines keep on going in and out.
glorious past. But it has no future. There is no way to save it. I know. I see it now. And it was my decision that cost them the ability to grow and change. I may have been right about the diagnosis. Now I see I could have been wrong about the cure. The tribes helped us win the war. They were fearless and followed every order. They were the most loyal of all. But I left them broken. And after the war, their bloodlust was insatiable. I had to do something. This felt like the only choice.
Well, it wasn't. What was this about the giant's children, dude?
The giants sided with our enemy.
Oh,
We had
BS.
to find a way to remove them from the equation. So, under cover of night, the tribes stole their children. I told the giants their offspring were our hostages, and that we would slaughter them if they refused to bend the knee. One of the most humiliating moments of that whole war, both for me and for the Del Rita. I come from the Pendragon bloodline, a heritage drenched in as much blood as that of the Del Rita. A heritage that pillaged and fought in the homelands for longer than anyone can remember, and unable to build anything that withstood the test of time. I decided to leave it behind me when we won the war against the Four Dwellers, and built our kingdom on Avalon on stronger foundations. Now we've seen that my bloodline must have been cursed. Caradoc had the clearest eyes of any of us. He saw things for what they were. And I think I destroyed that. Destroyed him with all I did. I turned him into this. And now he's only a shadow of the man I once knew. He used to carry hope. Now all he carries is vengeance. There's nothing left. Nothing worth saving. Nothing worth rebuilding. I gave everything I had to this land. My blood, my soul, my name. And the land devoured it all. I betrayed the ones who believed in me. I cut down the men who fought for me. I turned away from my own blood to build something better. And all I built was another ruin. I thought I was forging a future. I was just extending the fall. Do what you want. There's nothing about this land that I recognize anymore. All I've ever done got turned into dust, corrupted against my intentions, destroyed. Why bother?
Wow, just oh, mm-mm. I don't like it.
Once and future king, you return. Speak your will through the mortal you now inhabit. Is it time for us to awaken?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. I don't like what Arthur did. So and the people of Camelot was trying to take the statues and everything. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell them to march on it.
The Del Rita have long been our allies. Through their eyes, we have watched your kingdom fall into corruption. Camelot will fall. Your will shall be done.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do, because... No, because, I mean, look at the Giants right here, dude. See how, I mean, the Giants helped them win the war, and what do they do to them? They do this. No. They need to be removed from the equation. I know that's messed up saying it, but they need to be removed. I don't like how they done all this. Okay. So, wait. It said the Carlac told me the last meeting place will be at the Charles Conclave. So where's that? So that's over there, so that's there. I'm gonna go ahead and tell these people, hey look, these giants don't lead you now.
We are ready to begin the moot. We were only waiting for your return, once and future king. You were strong enough to walk the king's thread, and you conquered it. What is your will, my king? What decision have you made regarding the giants? Glory be to you, once and future king. Fame and honor to you for all time. Thanks to you, Camelot will fall, and with it, the dead laws and the suppression of the Dalrida tribes. Thank you, my king, for your intervention. I, the voice of the Dalrida tribes, accept your decision with humility and gratitude.
I'm gonna level up real quick. Because that needs to be level 5. If the king is fully charged, automatically use it when you receive. Deflect all incoming projectiles. Oh, that's another one. When using the king's soul, your physical damage and spell damage increases by 50%. When using the king's soul, your actions do not cost mana or stamina and do not use up normal. Oh, that's cool too. Alright, cool. Wait, level up. Okay. Alright, one-handed. Okay. So now I'm going to take and go to the conclave, so we can take and do all that, and go here and then down. Is it? Oh, wrong one. No, it's this way, isn't it? Yep. Okay. And I guess it's this way. No, it's that way. But for some reason, why is it telling me to go up when it's right there? Oh well. I just don't go down like it's telling me, because it should be right there. What is that? Oh, it's another. Ow. Okay. So that's like a camp area, so I need to go back this way. And I need to go down here. I don't know why the game is telling me to go that way when it's not the right way. It's this way. Wait. Maybe it's that way? No, it's right there. I'm gonna go ahead and just do it this way. Oh wait, this guy's here.
Step closer. I won't bite. So, you're a real wanderer then. And here I thought this was your first time in the Forlorn Swords. You've seen a thing or two, and you've met Garth. That means you've crossed paths with a piece of our history. That man and the capital, they're both relics, if you know what I mean. How's the old wolf doing? No, don't tell me. I'll find out for myself sooner or later. Let me rest a while. Come here. Hey, you there.
Oh, alright, let me see this. Alright, so that doesn't do anything? It increases everything by 5%. Increases strength, dexterity, perception, everything, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just equip all this armor. Okay, so this gives me an increase to everything, to the floor dweller enemies, plus 5 with everything. That gives me when damage is taken, physical damage, spell power, attack speed, and critical is increased by 5%. Effects disappear after 5 seconds from the last hit, and I deal increased damage to floor dwellers. That gives me critical hits restored 10% health, mana, and increased critical chance by 21% when your health is below 24%, and it increases damage. That does, you have a 1% chance to instantly kill an enemy if it has less than 50% health. A critical chance plus 25% if it's below 50%. Now that gives me a increased critical damage up to 100% depending on missing health. Your deal increased damage to floor dwellers. And that gives me more health. So, okay, cool. Okay.
Spare a moment, will.
Okay, so now I have his armor set. Oh, that's right there. So I guess I have to go to that one and then work my way up? Oh no! I take and go to this one here at this entrance and I do that. Okay. Yeah, I went to the wrong one. Yeah, yeah, I can go this way and work my way down. That's the reason why it's telling me to go up there. Okay, I figured it out, guys. I'm smart. I got too busy looking at the shinies. That's what it was. I got shinies and it's like, ooh, which is? Okay, so I just go straight this way then, even though that I'm slower now. Do I just go straight? No. I go this way. Oh wow. Okay. So there's the horse. I don't want the horse. I want the mount, the horse. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Well, now the bear's dancing. What are you doing? No, stop moving. Yes. Don't tell me no. Yeah, we go this way. There's more bears. Oh wait, there's an enemy. Oh, it's you. Think about you. Oh yeah, now I'm doing damage. So yeah, it's this one. So who are you?
You're from outside, aren't you? Silly question. You don't look like anyone from the tribes. Tell me, do you know anything about One Eye? Where he's stationed now? Of course. I'm Olwyn of the Spain tribe, though I don't know if they'll let me keep that name after running away like this. But I don't care. My tribe isn't what it used to be. I doubt anyone's still alive anyway. I don't know if I can talk about it. It's still too raw, you know?
Oh, she's
Something
the one that
terrible
summoned that
happened.
the
Truly terrible.
forefather thing.
Our god, the Lord of the Hunt.
Yep.
He got out of wherever he was being kept. And then he did what gods like him do. He hunted. Faithful or not, it didn't matter. There was so much blood. I'm sorry. I can't talk about it. Even under normal circumstances, that would be risky. Our archers would drop you the moment you stepped on our land. I don't know how many are left, but if I were you, I'd go to Gurfhan first. He can give you a pass, so you can visit the tribes without, well, getting shot. So if you value your life, go to the capital first. After that, wander as much as you like. So, about One Eye. I think that's good news, right? I'm on my way to join him.
But he's dead.
After what happened here, in my tribe, the Spain, I'd rather die for something than die for nothing. Well, thank you for the information, and see you in better times.
But he's dead. Zone Gate 2. They didn't even bother to put an official name. They just put Zone Gate 2. Okay. Alright, Forlorn Gate. So that one's named. Alright, so I just walk this way. I have a feeling that wicker basket thing I'm gonna have to fight. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight here. Yep, there's already an enemy right there. Something dark has happened here. Like how they're kicking me. Oh wait, is that one of those red priests? No, those are just skeletons. But stakes up their backside. Thank you. You want to talk about your car's extended warranty? No. Okay. Where's the... Oh, there's the Wicked. I want to go see that. Or can I even get there? I can't even get there. But it's saying that I have to go that way? It says I have to go down. I have to go down there. What it says, but I don't think I can make it down there. So, I guess we have to go this way. That's this. So that's taking me there. Oh, okay, so I do have to drop down. Cool. Alright, now I'm down here. And now it says I have to go this way. Oh wait, I forgot to get the web things. So I guess the weirdness place is always happening here. Awesome. Ta-da. We go into the dark abyss. Ooh.
So, you finally made it. Took you long enough.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're ready, because this is it. The beginning of the end.
Wait, what?
Ready to finish your journey, of course. You've come far, but every path ends somewhere. Yours ends here, in the heart of it all. This is the Charred Conclave, a graveyard for druids, burned alive as scapegoats for the Red Death. It's a reminder of what happens when people fear what they don't understand. They spoke out. They should have stayed silent, kept to their herbs and potions. But they didn't. They believed their ancient knowledge, ugly and painful truths from times long past, could save Avalon from the plague. And maybe they were right. But people don't want the truth when it's covered in blood. Cruel rituals, sacrifices, hard choices in search of real results. They called it wisdom, knowledge gleaned from the weirdness itself. But to the people, everything they did was unnatural, costly and frightening. The Druids believed their results would justify the costs. They thought Avalon would see them as saviors. But the people didn't understand, and fear turned to fire. The Red Church and their politicians made sure of that. The Druids became a convenient enemy, a way to shift the blame and tighten their grip on power. It's always so simple, so banal, isn't it? Well, death doesn't always mean an ending. It was a sacrifice so costly, so cruel, so pointless, that it tore a rift in the fabric of this world. An ultimate wound. And so you're the closest you'll ever come to seeing the true shape of this world. Well, first, you're going to meet my former employer. We don't see eye to eye anymore, but we both realize that our collaboration yields results, as shown by you being here. He'll try to sugarcoat the hard truths I've been telling you from the beginning, spin them differently. Never mind. Why waste time here talking about it when you're just a step from the end? It's best if you just go forth and see for yourself. Just remember, this is the point of no return. Once you step through, there's no going back. But if you've come this far, I suppose you already knew that. Go on. He's waiting for you.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save it here. Yeah. I'm gonna save it here in case that they don't have the the new playthrough or something. So this is the end. Okay. Oh. Wait, is that Merlin?
At last we meet. I've heard much about you. Your choices, your determination. Caradoc isn't easily impressed, but he was impressed with you. Few dare to seek the truth buried in Avalon's shadows. Fewer still make it this far. I was the first. Caradoc followed when my brethren burned and the tear opened. And now, here you are. A truly rare and joyful occasion. Oh, forgive my lack of manners. I am Orin, the last apprentice of Merlin.
Oh,
and the
he was
last
that ghost guy.
Archdruid of Avalon. I've carried the weight of this land's secrets longer than I care to admit. But names mean little. What matters is the task before us. What lingers here, it's older than Avalon. Older than anything we know. What you see is the beginning of weirdness itself. Its purest form. Raw potential. Unshaped by anything but its lack of boundaries and limits. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, precisely the opposite of what Caradoc wants. I want you to help me resurrect King Arthur. Properly this time.
So he wants to kill him properly, and you want to resurrect him properly.
Ridiculous, I know. But yes, that's what it boils down to. At some point, we stopped seeing eye to eye and chose different paths. Ultimately, though, both our paths led to you. Yes, please let me explain. By the end of his life, Arthur became obsessed with his legacy. He left mementos, artifacts that embodied the virtues he wanted Avalon to preserve. Excalibur, a symbol of loyalty and sacrifice. The crown of Pendragon, a beacon of courage and resilience. The shield of Palamedes, wisdom and independence. But Merlin and the others didn't believe that would be enough. The memory of war and the fragility of peace was still too fresh. so they acted. When the king died, his soul wasn't allowed to move on. It was shattered, bound to those artifacts. A clever solution, but ultimately flawed. They feared losing what Arthur represented more than losing Arthur himself. They thought the king's essence would endure, if bound to his relics. You can't pick and choose with a soul, but that's exactly what Merlin did. He focused on 3 parts of Arthur: his strength, wisdom, and courage. He left out 2 pieces. One, tainted by the Four Dwellers' magic, was deemed too dangerous. The other was his humanity, the most fragile part. Merlin thought compassion and doubt were weaknesses, unfit for a king. Without them, Arthur became hollow. A king with power, but no heart. That way, Avalon's greatest failure was born. I tried, and I found his humanity. Tyr, bound, kept safe. But the Four Dwellers' aspects was left to drift, untethered between worlds. Finding it needed more than magic. It needed someone like you. The horrors you endured on that island gave you something no one else has. You can move through the weirdness, touch it, and return whole. That's why you found the king's soul, bound it to yourself, and came back.
Okay, so I was just another experiment to you? Are you saying all this, everything I went through, was all part of your plan? No, it felt like I was an experiment then.
No. The asylum treated you as a subject. I see you as a savior. Your suffering gave us a chance. And for that, I am both grateful and deeply sorry. I can see you're still doubting me. I want to bring back our king, whole and complete. I want him to lead again and safeguard Avalon's future. Because I've seen what happens without him. Weirdness preys on the weak, and the people are too divided to stand against it alone. Arthur is their only hope. Ever they're left without him, without guidance, chaos takes hold. Division festers. You've seen it during your journeys. If things continue this way, Avalon will tear itself apart long before weirdness finishes the job. Then Avalon falls, and with it everything we fought to protect. But I don't believe I'm wrong. Help me bring the king back, whole and complete. That's all I ask of you. Now you need to go further. I made my case. Please keep in mind what I told you. This is the only way for Avalon to survive.
Okay, so he wants me to take and bring back the king. The other one wants me to bring back the king so I can kill the king. Huh. Why can't we just close off the weirdness, though?
I was there when it all began, when Arthur first set foot on Avalon. I was a knight in his army. We believed in him, in his dream, in his kingdom. And for a while, it was glorious. Every battle felt like a step closer to peace. Every sacrifice justified by the dream we shared. But then came the cost. The war crimes, the impossibility. massacres, slaughters, and irrational cruelty. We turned from knights into butchers, all because his dream demanded it of us. At first I told myself it was necessary, that it was the price of building something great. But the longer it went on, the harder it was to believe. That's when I realized Arthur wasn't a god, a savior, or a king. He was just another man, no different from the rest of us. And no man should have the power to demand such sacrifices. But do you understand why I want it so much?
Because you felt betrayed.
I'd like to believe that after 600 years I've moved past pettiness. You need to understand that people thought, and still think, that he was more than human. But he wasn't. He made mistakes, just like any man. And the cost of those mistakes was always paid for by others. I've seen what happens when people cling to kings and myths. They wait, they follow, they waste their lives on promises that never meant anything. But that's not my problem. I'm not here to fix Avalon or to free anyone. What comes after doesn't matter. Let it all burn, let it rot, let it rebuild. I won't be here to see it.
Yeah, you do. You have to watch every little thing, and when the light turns green, you look both ways to make sure you can go.
Let them stand, let them fall. It's not my concern. If the weirdness takes them, so be it. At least it won't be another king's failure. Another lie propping up a dying world. It'll just be what it is. Arthur's the only myth that still holds weight. And when he's gone, the rest will rot with him. A puppet king, another empty throne, none of it will last. Maybe they'll keep pretending for a while. Maybe they won't. Call it chaos, call it freedom, I don't care. Let them rise, let them fall. Let them tear each other apart. I just want to watch it all come down. To see the last lie collapse under its own weight. What comes after? That's for the ones still standing to figure out. Then let it. If this world can't stand without a dead king propping it up, maybe it deserves to fall. I've lived longer than any man should, seen more than anyone should ever bear. And I've waited centuries for this moment, this chance, to end it all, to end him. Orin's a druid. That's what they do. They believe. They believe in myths, in symbols, and some of them believe in saving Avalon. I don't believe it's my decision to make. Not Orin's, not Arthur's, not mine. I've watched this cycle turn too many times. I have no stake in what comes after, only in making sure this nightmare finally ends. We were fools to tamper with forces we didn't understand. Resurrecting Arthur, infusing him with powers of the weirdness. We didn't just bend the natural laws, we shattered them. Such violations of nature's order cannot go unanswered. The bill comes due, sooner or later. Always. This cannot be allowed to continue. Listen, it's taken longer than I ever imagined, but now, here we are. You've done what no one else could, what even I couldn't do. You've brought Arthur's soul back together, almost complete, but not quite. because of you, I can finally finish what I started centuries ago. So, thank you for bringing us to this moment. You're close now. Just one more step. The last fragment of Arthur's soul is waiting for you. Complete what you came here for. And then, we'll meet again. As allies, or as enemies. That's up to you. Go. Find the last piece, and let's end this. Whatever comes next, I'll be ready. I hope you will be too.
Okay. Alright, so one says to retrieve him. He just wants him to die, and he doesn't care about the world. And the other one thinks that if we bring him back as whole, then... But I don't like the stuff that Arthur did. I'm probably saying butchering his name. But I don't like what he did to the giants and the lies that he told and everything else just to win a war. And if it just takes and restarts it, then... But like what he said, and it's true, it's not up to us or them.
You've come. The one who carries what's left of me. Please, don't come any closer. Don't force me to think about coming back again. Just let me finally die. Because I've had enough. Enough of being torn apart and stitched back together. Enough of being used, shaped, and forced to be something I'm not. Do you know what it is like to be a king of nothing? To see the people you swore to protect suffer because of your choices? Or worse, in your name. I've seen towns burnt to the ground, families destroyed. All because someone thought it would serve the greater good. And they called it loyalty. They called it justice. I've been dragged through every dream, every lie they've built around me. And I'm tired. Tired of the weight, of the expectations, of all of it. And most of all, I'm tired of failing.
What about Orin? He's trying to bring you back this whole time. In Carterac, he wants to destroy you forever. What is in death that you want?
I want release. I want to stop being a tool in their endless struggle. Kill me. Destroy the last piece of me and use the energy however you wish. Take it yourself and become the new king. Give it to someone else. I don't care. Just don't let me come back again. He thinks ending me will free Avalon. But what then? Without an idea, a light to guide them, they'll stumble, lose their way, and turn on each other. People always seek something to follow, something to believe in. Take that away, and they'll tear each other apart trying to find it. Or worse, build something even crueler in its place. Orin wants a king, not me. He doesn't see the broken man behind the myth. He sees a symbol, a weapon to wield against the weirdness. But symbols aren't people. They're empty. And the more they're used, the more they hollow out the one who carries them. That's all I've ever been to Orin and the Druids. Do you know what it's like to be a weapon? To be forged, sharpened, and thrown at every problem? Let me die. Not as Arthur, not as the king, just as a simple, normal human being. Isn't that what you've been doing all along? Carrying what's left of him? You've already taken up the humanity I was meant to represent. Doesn't that prove Arthur doesn't need me anymore? Another way? There's always another way, isn't there? Another cycle, another resurrection, another lie to keep the world spinning. But please, not for me. Not anymore. I've had enough. I don't want another chance. I want this to be over. I don't care. Do you know how freeing that is? To finally not care what happens next? Whether Orin gets his king or Caradoc gets his ruin? To not feel the burden of all my failures? To not see my memory tarnished, my plans, goals, and ambitions dragged through the mud? To not see the suffering my name causes? No more deaths in my shadow. No more kingdoms built on my bones. Do what you think is right. That's all I can tell you. Because whatever you decide, it will finally be your choice. Not mine. Not theirs. And that's the only thing I've ever wanted. You hold the choice. I don't care who you side with. Orin, Caradoc, or no one at all. You have all of my soul. Use it. Take it for yourself. Give it to someone else. I don't even want to know. Do what you will with it. Just let me go. Let me finally rest. Let me die. Please.
Okay, so Arthur, that's Arthur's human side. Oh, okay. He doesn't even want to come back.
Help me bring the king back, whole and complete. That's all I ask of you. Now you need to go further. I made my case. Please keep in mind what I told you. This is the only way for Avalon to survive.
Okay.
Go on. He's waiting for you.
Let me go. Let me finally rest.
Wait, is that the Holy Grail?
You carried a dying king across the bones of a dying world. Now you stand before what started it all. An idea. I am the reason there must be an ending. I do not guide. I do not judge. I exist so that something can be chosen. I do not offer meaning. I require that one be made. You have brought all things to their conclusion. Now, decide what must remain. Choose, and let the shape of the world follow. You will shape the world to become its witness. You will be seen. You will be followed. You will be blamed. You will break the frame, and what follows will not remember you. You will vanish into the story you chose to restore. Who do you have in mind?
Let me give it to him. I believe he's the one.
Then the idea shall develop, its shape intact, its path redirected. But the soul is not yet yours to give. First, you have to bring silence to what refuses to be forgotten.
Okay.
If this is what you want, then so be it. Take the soul, my friend. And I hope you're sure of the person you want to put this burden onto.
So wait, you had to kill him? That's messed up. Here, let me have your soul. Let me stab you.
No, I won't let this happen. Not again.
Oh Lord, now he's the one to kill me. Alright, come on. Is this even a reason to even get the... No.
You think any other human could wield this power? I endured 600 years of pain, of suffering, of loneliness. I made the sacrifices, me! And now you think you can take it from me? The hubris. No. I reject your claim.
Oh, so now I have to kill him.
I will reforge Avalon. Perfect this time.
Wait, what? let me hurt you now. He's not dying. Sir. Okay, I guess I can't kill him.
You gave the soul to another, not to escape its weight, but because you believed they could carry it. One person, chosen by you, to bear the burden and to shape what comes next. Whatever future rises from their rule will bear your seal, for it was your will that set it in motion. Without the power of Arthur to sustain you, your body fell back into the endless rot of the Red Death. With only a few weeks of life remaining, you withdrew into isolation, finding a quiet place from which to watch the kingdom you had helped forge anew. You entrusted Arthur's soul to Gerfhanra, who moved the capital to Mathar Mines and ruled by the principles of the Dal Rita. Many embraced his efforts to unify the land, while others, especially in Camelot, struggled to accept the new center of power. The men here stayed in Cuanacht, but Yvain failed to rally the minds and hearts needed for his Grail quest. With no clear leaders and rising tension, both Cuanacht and Camelot grew fragile, drifting toward division, with no one left to hold the line. You awakened the giants, and with them at their side, the Dal Rita conquered Camelot. As the capital fell, the customs of the tribes spread across Avalon. Not everyone welcomed them, but the change had already taken root. Firgas remained captain of the Horns of the South. Under his leadership, the Horns honored their old traditions and returned under Camelot's banner, securing order along the southern frontier. Nianta left Cuanacht with Yvain, and her fate remained unknown. Yet among the people she once served, tales of her devotion and courage endured, and her name was remembered with respect. Maggott chose to remain in Cuanacht, and the people stayed with him. Over time, they grew to trust him and often sought his wisdom. In time, he took on an apprentice, planting the first seeds of a new druidic tradition. Eufre left Cuanacht alongside Yvain, despite concerns about his age. His fate remained unknown, but the people admired him for finding purpose at the end of his life, and spoke of him with lasting respect. When a Dal Rita was crowned through your choice, Denim refused to kneel. He gathered the remnants of Camelot's loyalists, preparing for a long and bitter resistance. The Volker joined the rest of the Dal Rita, without a matron and without Mathar's blessing. Even so, their warriors kept the ferocity they had once been famed for, tempered now by a clarity that left the other tribes uneasy. They were respected, but only barely. For what greater dishonor is there than turning one's back on the goddess who had made them what they were? Ingui turned away from the eternal sleep, choosing life over dreams. In time, she began to rebuild the Thoid among the living. planting the first seeds of a new future for her scattered people. Under Dav Hamra's leadership, the Ulf grew stronger but more isolated. The tribe and the Stone Wardens became one, bound by a new symbol of strength, a steady hand against the chaos beyond their borders. With the Stagfather slain and the old bonds broken, Balaam led the Svine towards a new path. He opened the tribe to the other clans of the Dal Rita and guided them to settle in the Mather mines. You accepted the mycelium's offer and let the spores consume Sagramor's body. Now the kingdom lies under fungal control, its people connected, obedient, and slowly fading into the roots that feed the spores. Killian served as quartermaster of the Horns of the South, until one night his thirst for blood drove him to murder a fellow keeper. He was caught in the act and brought to a swift end.
Alright, that's an awesome ending. I love that. I think I chose the right path for the ending of the game. My thoughts on the game, I think it was really fun. It reminded me of the older RPGs. It was a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Probably don't play it again, and probably do another live stream of it, where I take and make a new character, and instead of just beelining it through the main story, I'm probably going to make a character and just go through every single area and do every single thing that humanly possible in the game, like discover everything, go into the dungeons, trying to get everything. So I think that's what I'm going to do in time. I know the next project that I have that I want to do is the Oblivion Fighters Guild, and then the Mages Guild, and then do the DLC, the Shivering Isles. I want to do that first, but I'll probably do recordings instead of live the live streams, or I might even do a live stream of the Oblivion games like I did this one, underneath the same thing, like the same schedule, I mean. But I will continue to play this game and do live streams as well. I'll probably alter the days, like let's say, like for example, it's not set in stone. Let's say, like for example, Monday I do Tainted Grail live stream and do that one character that I said I was going to do, and just play for a couple hours and then call it. And then Tuesday set them, like, do a live stream of the Oblivion, do the Fighters Guild or the Mages Guild or whatever I'm doing. And then, like, Wednesday, like, alternate them. Like, Wednesday go back to Tainted Grail, Thursday go back to Oblivion, and then do things like that. But I also wanted to take and work in Destiny 2, because here soon, next month, they're going to be releasing a new DLC. And I want to do that for you guys as well. So I think I'm going to alternate and just choose 3 days out of the week to do live streams. And just the other thing, do the recordings, like for the Minecraft game. Oh, okay, so I can return back to the moments before the final journey. I'm going to take and go ahead and do that. And pause it while I do that. For the simple fact I don't want to be interrupted. But I think that's what I'm going to do, is do 3 days out of the week, do live streams, and then, of course, do recordings. I think that would be a really good idea to do, in my opinion anyways. If y'all have any recommendations of what y'all would want to see on the channel, feel free to comment down below. And there's also a community post where you can list y'all's ideas that y'all want me to do for the channel. So that's going to be up. I will take and do all of those. But I think tomorrow, since I finished the live stream on this one, and tomorrow's Thursday, what I'll probably do is I'll probably choose another game to do a live stream. But I have a lot of plans, and I think that y'all will love the plans that I have coming up with. So, without a doubt, I'm going to end it here since we just finished the main story of Tainted Grail. Again, we will be doing another live stream on it when I make a new character. This time, I think I'm going to make a mage and go from there, because that's pretty much what I was doing, was a mage build with a sword, and I think that would be really cool to see and do. So without further ado, I will see y'all in the next one, and I hope y'all enjoyed the adventure that I shared with y'all tonight about the found story. I thought there was going to be another act, but I was wrong. So without further ado, I hope y'all have a good night or day or whichever, and I will see y'all in the next one.